Hey, it's Neha. Welcome back to my channel. If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button. Today I am making cinnamon buns. So let's get started. I have 1 cup of warm milk and 2.5 teaspoons of yeast. In a separate bowl, I have 4 cups of all-purpose flour, but you can also use bread flour if you like. It'll make it even more fluffier. And half a cup of sugar. 1 teaspoon of salt. Just mix these together. Add in our milk and yeast mixture, and the yeast will work really well with the sugar and just really activate it. Add in your egg. And last, the butter. So the dough will look like this, and you want to let it rest for about 30 to about an hour. And then I'm just going to cover it just so that the dough doesn't dry out, and let the yeast really work its magic in there. While the dough is resting, I have half a cup of melted butter and 1 cup of brown sugar. This is the filling for the cinnamon buns. With that, add in 2 tablespoons of cinnamon powder. Now that we've waited for the dough to rise, just put on a little bit of flour on your counter. And you just want to add a little bit more flour just so that your rolling pin doesn't stick to the dough. When you are rolling it out, make sure that it is in a rectangle shape. This dough really tests out your patience and your skills to making a rectangle shaped dough. This is the best that I could get it to, and honestly it doesn't have to be perfect because all of this dough is going to go in your stomach anyway, right? And now let's go in with the filling. And you just want to make it as if that you're just painting a canvas. So the reason why I use the melted butter is that so it soaks in the dough when it's cooking. It makes it even more fluffier. So now that we've put all the fillings on here, you just want to roll it up. But be careful though, when you are rolling, you want to have it tight rolls rather than loose rolls, because if not, when we're baking it, it's just going to fall apart. As you can see here, this just rolls up, and then we're just going to lightly just cut that right off, but we can still bake this part. Just go ahead like so, and I'm going to use this as a marker for my next one. Inside it's very tight. That's what I meant about rolling it carefully and tight so that it doesn't fall off when we're baking it. In a baking dish, I have it lined with butter, and then you just want to place your little buns in here. The next step to this is to add in heavy cream. And the reason why I'm doing this is that so the cinnamon rolls, they soak up that heavy cream and makes it super moist when you're eating it. Wrap it up with a plastic wrap, and you want to keep it overnight in the fridge, and you want to make sure that it's tight, airtight, so that the dough is not drying out and it really soaks up that heavy cream. And also you'll notice tomorrow it's gonna double in size, and that's exactly what you want. So I'll see you tomorrow. After putting it in the oven at 375 Fahrenheit for about 30 minutes, this is what it looks like. And now let's get started on the frosting. I'll be using my KitchenAid for this, and I have 2 cups of powdered sugar. To that, add in 3/4 cups of butter, 1/4 cup of cream cheese, half tablespoon of vanilla, for the frosting. Now you can either just lay it up on here and just call it a day, or you can put in a piping bag and make it all pretty like I am today. And you've seen my videos before. I've used this piping method. It is just a glass, normal glass that I have, with a Ziploc bag, and then you just want to add your frosting in here. This is it. This is my video and my version of the cinnamon buns. And the best way to eat this is the next day for breakfast. If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button, the like, and thank you so much for watching.